Hey Christine, my name's Paul. I'm with Grassfire, and we said we would send you guys a video of your website and just show you some tips and tricks on how to get your site to just work harder for you. So I want to show you that today and just how to bring more customers to your business through that. You might be sitting there thinking like, what's in it for me? Honestly, in the world of the internet, we just find that business owners are just too busy to figure out they know that they need their website to work harder for them. They know that the internet's out there and they just don't know how to do it. They just don't know how to get their website to benefit them and where to turn. Other hesitation is they just don't know who to hire. And sometimes they hire a company to build a really nice website and it looks great, but it's just not performing for them from the standpoint of how the Google algorithm works in getting people to their site. So what we like to do is give people a free plan of attack through this video, show them what they can do to their site to optimize it, to actually get it to be found in Google search. And then, the other thing that we find is that most people are, and then the other thing that we find is local business owners are just like, Paul, I'm too busy. I see that there's a benefit in doing this. I see how it's going to drive traffic to me, but I need somebody to help me. And they're just like, Paul, can you take this for me? And we're like, sure, we will partner with you and help you build your business through your website. But at the same time, if you're just like, I'm going to do this myself, or I've got a current SEO company that I'm working with and I trust them, that's totally fine with me. I'm going to show you what to do regardless, and you can choose whether you want to hire us to help you guys with that, or if you want to do this on your own. So the first thing that Google looks at is citations. So the first thing that Google looks at is content. And I'm going to tell you right now, I just pulled your web page up, which looks really nice. It's nice and slick looking. There are some things that you could do to help enhance it a little bit, just based on your competitors. Marmic over here is doing a lot of video on their website. That might be something that you want to add. But overall, it looks good. I don't think it's going to drive traffic someone else just by having a video on there. But when I look at the content amount on your page, I put it in this word counter. You guys have 371 words. For Google to look at you as the authority in your field and for them to rank you higher, they want 1,500 words of content on your homepage. And that what that does is that gives you enough words to actually put in the key phrases and key terms that people are actually searching for, so that when Google crawls that, their algorithm picks up those key phrases and key terms, and they look at your website and say, okay, they're an authority, so let's rank them higher. Where that plays out is someone puts fire extinguisher, Fort Smith, Arkansas, up in the box here. And you can see who that pulls up. That's pulling up Marmic. You guys are actually down here in the map pack. So there's a map pack section and there's another section called the organic. And you can see that Marmic right now is in both the #1 position on both of those. And that's where you want to be. You want to be in the top 3 on both of these. It doesn't matter if you're 2 position or 3, but when you pull up here, people see you. And what that does is that provides trust for people. That provides them just confidence that you guys are an authority in your field. And then they're going to click on your website. They're going to go see what you're about. And then they're going to call you. You guys get a customer off of that. If I look over in a little bit deeper in this program called Ahrefs. So I put your website URL up here. And I ran this, and you guys have some backlinks coming to you, and I'll talk about those in a minute. But organic keywords, it's not picking you guys up at all. So what that tells me is that you guys need to add some more keywords. It looks like you're trying to do something over time, but Google's not finding you. Google's not finding your search terms. It's not working right now for you, whatever's been going on. I do want to say that it does take a little bit of time, but you just don't have enough content on your page for Google to find you, and the content's not optimized for that specific search term that you have right there for people to find you for fire extinguisher, Fort Smith. If I look at Marmic's site, they have 235 organic keywords. And if I click into those, you can start to see where they are ranking for. So Joplin fire protection, that gets searched 150 times. They're in position 2 for that because they have Joplin fire protection on their website enough to make Google know that they are an authority. So that's an example of how you can rank for a specific search term. So 150 times, if they pick up, 10 jobs off of that every month, that's 100 jobs a year. Maybe you make $10,000 a job off of that times 100, that's a lot. Maybe you make $1,000 a job off of that times 100, that's $100,000. So as you can see, just optimizing your website and picking up traffic off of that can significantly increase your bottom line. So that's how keywords work. The second thing I want to talk about is this map pack. And you guys are showing up because you are on a lot of directories, you do have a website. But what I want to do is look at how we analyze that. So this is just an example of a roofing contractor. And what they have is they've listed their company on anywhere from 26 to 56 times for these different companies. And so we look at your competitors and we see how many times they have a directory listing online. This is your name, address, and phone number, your NAP. And so we look at which ones you have. Now this is a good example because this particular Yelp.com, every one of these companies has that. Every one of these companies has Manta. Every one of these companies has the Better Business Bureau. But if you look down here, there's a couple of companies that are missing a couple. So if Todd Crow is missing this one and his competitor has that, I'm Todd Crow, I'm going to get that because that's going to help me get ranked higher or in an equivalent with Premier. And the way I look at these is you look at your top 3 or 4 competitors, match what they've got, and then beat them by 100 because you want them playing second place. You want them to be in second place, and you guys want to be the leader. You want them playing catch up, and you just keep adding to those over time. Every month you're adding a little bit more, just getting it. There's thousands of these directories out there, so you can add just as many as you want, but you want to beat your competition and just totally dominate them. The third thing that Google looks at when they look at your website for ranking is the backlinking, which we call link juice. And if you can imagine that all of these pages on the internet are linked to each other, and website A links to website B, and that creates a link, and Google looks at that and says, okay, I'm gonna give a little juice, a little power to your website because you have a link. If you have unlinked website and nobody's linking to it, then nobody even knows you're there. So the linking of all of these things, this big spaghetti web on the internet, is how everything gets pushed higher and higher and people become more authoritative. Now, some backlinks are better than others. So if you have, say, a Pizza Hut website that links to your guys' website, that's going to give you a little bit of link juice because Google's going to say, well, maybe they did some work at the Pizza Hut or supplied fire extinguishers for the Pizza Hut. But I'm not going to give them a whole lot of power there because they're not in the same industry. Now, if you have a fire extinguisher manufacturing company that you guys actually sell fire extinguishers for, and their company links to yours, then now you're both in the same industry. Google looks at that and says, wow, okay, that's going to give you a little bit more power. So let's look at an example of where this shows up. And I'm going to pull back Marmot's site. So you see they have 225 backlinks, and they're coming in at 49 domains. You guys have 43 coming in at 13. So you can see they're blowing you guys away right now. Now, these 49 referring domains, as you can tell, there's several different ones. Penn Fire Safety, RogersLowell.com. These are giving them different levels of strength to them. And what you want to do is you want to at least match what these the links that they have, and then go get some more, go get better ones and bigger ones and more powerful ones. So again, you guys are the authority, and Google looks at you and says, okay, I'm gonna rank them higher. So let's recap real quick. The 3 things that you want to do, focus on with your website is not only to just have it look good, you want to have it a secure website, which you have, but you also want the 3 things that Google looks for to rank you, because that's the most important. First thing, content, 1,500 words on your homepage, keyword rich. It's specific to the market and customers that you're trying to bring in. You look at citations. Second, you're going to add 200 citations just to blow your nearest competition away. Third thing, backlinks. You want to have some really powerful backlinks. You got to match. You got to go in and you got to look at what your competition is doing, figuring out what links they have, and go get that work as well. Go get those same links, and that gives you that power. Again, you guys can do this on your own. It's not hard to do. It takes a little time. There's definitely a learning curve. It takes a little time. It takes a lot of time. There's definitely a learning curve. What we find is business owners are really wanting to focus on their business, let somebody else handle the website search engine optimization part for them, and have a professional really, who does this all the time, go after that and really help them optimize their site well and get it ranking higher and get it ranking higher. And then over time, surpass and actually take over that 1, 2, 3 positions, and you guys are starting to get calls just off of your website. Again, that translates into real dollars. So your ROI on this is pretty quick, and you want to build this over time to just blow your competition away. I hope you liked the video. I hope it was educational. You can reach me at 479-326-7899. We'd love to help you guys build your business, help you implement this plan of attack, and just start dominating your competition. Thank you.